War. War never changes. Since the dawn of humankind, blood has been spilled in the name of everything, from God to justice to simple psychotic rage. In the year 2077, after millennia of armed conflict, the destructive nature of man could sustain itself no longer. The world was plunged into an abyss of nuclear fire and radiation. But it was not, as some had predicted, the end of the world. Instead, the apocalypse was simply the prologue.
Now they're just a faint memory, and it's all of their own making. But we, my friend, are here to stay, for we are beavers, and we put our trust in timber.
But war never changes.
So, this is Timberborn, and I've been excited to play this for a while. It's a city builder thing with post-apocalyptic beavers. Just came into early access, and I've seen a few videos of people playing it before, like pre-release stuff, and now a whole lot of new stuff has been added and changed. So, let's start a new game. We have got the Folk Tales, which is the original faction, and now they have added a second one, the Iron Teeth, which is more sort of a technologically focused thing. They behave a little bit differently, but we need to unlock them by, playing the first faction, which makes sense because they're slightly different gameplay and stuff. So, we're going to play with the Folk Tales. Easygoing but hard-working. Folk Tales are expert farmers. They respect nature, and it rewards them with plentiful bounties. Their motto, comfort, food, and sturdy wood. I'm sure it is, Guy. I'm sure it is. So we've got a bunch of different maps. So in the menu, we've got the build your own map thing. It's not a procedural map system. It's if you select one of these, it's going to be the same map each time. This tiny little one, diorama, 50 by 50. Plains is the recommended. You've got lakes, meander, mountain range, terraces, 1,000 islands, waterfalls. Since this is the first time I'm playing it, I'll do the recommended one, but we'll see later on. I'm hoping I can do something cool. Look at how cute he is. Beaver time. So we've got different difficulties. Easy gives you more resources. They consume less. Droughts are rarer. Droughts are a big thing. We can talk about that just now. Normal, probably we're going to do that. Moderate resources. Droughts are milder at the beginning, but intensify over time. Hard, humans did not make it, and neither will you. Sharpen your incisors. I like that. So you can do a custom one where you can pick how many adults, children, how much they consume food, what you start with, temperate weather duration. So you can really customize a bunch of different stuff there. But I'm going to do it normal just for the first playthrough. Or we'll see. Maybe we'll do more in the future. I don't know. Let's do it. Yeah, it's got a really cool building system where you can sort of pop stuff on top of each other and you can like get a layered looking thing. And it is post-apocalyptic in a world where mankind has died. Nature has been ravaged. The beaver has taken over. Better, faster, stronger incisors. Just look at them. Oh, Maramari. Little baby has a different voice. That's adorable. I think I'm going to name some of these after my patrons. So give me a second. So yeah, I named it after a few of my patrons. There's not a gender system as far as I can see, so we've got Ansuya, we've got Luke, Carl, Etienne, and Prenil. So if you want to join up my Patreon, check it out. So let's try and keep those ones alive at least. We've got 11 beavers at the moment, 4 children, 7 adults. They're all homeless. We've got our main building, which is the district center, which is where they all sort of start out from. And then we've got our beautiful map with our little river, and we've got a big old lake over here, goes off to the edge, and that river goes all the way to the other side. And so how this works is we've got a drought system. Over a few days' time, I think it's about 2 weeks for the first one, a drought will come and the source of the river will stop producing water, and then everything will become dry and barren and ruined. And then we'll die like the humans. Stupid humans. There's the ruins of the ancient settlements of the scattered throughout the land. Decrepit human ruins provide beavers with the unimaginable, a resource superior to wood. How is that possible? Not possible. Wood is the most superior resource. So how beavers became so smart, I don't know, but they're awesome. I mean, they're the national animal of Canada. I mean, so they got to be good. They got to be damn good. I mean, look at how so cute they are. There's this one over here, Ansuya, just sitting at the doorway over there, tail in crotch. Yeah. What we need to do is we need to, harvest some logs because it's beavers, right? That'll be our most important construction resource. Then we've got berries, and we probably want to do some farming. What we need to do, as far as I know, is we need to start setting up a path and stuff. There is a little tutorial thing going over here. Every new settlement needs logs. Build lumberjack flags to mark some trees in range for cutting. All buildings used by beavers must be connected to a district center with a path. So, little tutorial is asking us to build 2 lumberjacks and build a path. What I'm going to do, let's get a path. I'm going to put it in front of our main building and bring it out towards our logs. And I'm going to do another one towards the berries over there, and I'm also going to bring one down to the water. What I like is that they've done a little thing where you go into a build mode and the water goes transparent, so you can see the depth of stuff, and the depth of water will make a big difference. And then we can leave build mode and then we can just see the water. So now we need to set up trees to cut. So we're going to mark a tree cutting area. Marked all those trees to be cut down. Now we need a wood. Here we go, lumberjack flag. So what I'm going to do is R to rotate, and let's do a couple of lumberjacks over there. And let's unpause and let them get to their thing. I'm also going to go and I'm going to say, let's get some gatherers. I'm going to put 2 for now. We've got some berries over there and some berries over there. Hopefully they can get to them all. I might make some more paths and stuff. Got some more wood down there. Then we're also going to need some water. So we've got a water pump, a water dump, water tanks, large water tanks, and all sorts of cool tech over here. So we're going to get a water pump first. So that needs to go into the water and we'll pump water. We'll start off with one like that. We need a path. And bring that down over there. And it also does have a priority system, so we can be like, yes, we want water to be a high priority. Now we need to keep our beavers alive. What a water pump. Oh, well, that's already started doing that. Should also place a gatherer flag. Oh, well, I've already done that. Cool. Now our beavers will be little busy beavers and bring their logs along and build up our water pump. I'm going to go to a little bit of a faster speed. I love how they run around. And then they pick up their logs and carry it on their shoulders. Oh, what? Another thing I forgot. We're going to need some storage buildings. So we're going to need a log pile, to pile our logs on. And a warehouse to store our other ingredients. Berries and stuff. And there we go. We've got a water pump, and we've got Prenil is assigned there to pump his log all day long. See, we're powered by incredible log pounding techniques. I'm sure Prenil is very good at that. Up and down, up and down. Yep, fair enough. Continue. While all the buildings you have placed have some storage, they will fill up quickly. Build a log pile to store logs. a small water tank to store water, and a small warehouse to store berries and other resources. We've already done a couple of those. We can do a small water tank just to store some water. I'm going to build it a little bit further, so we've got some space to build near the water over there. And maybe get it a little bit closer to where our people will be. At the moment, everyone is homeless, and they will be just sleeping on the ground. Sorry, guys. Oh, they make little sounds. Oh, cute. And then they go back to work. You can't control how much of the day they spend working. Currently, they're doing 16-hour work days. You can make that more or less. And you'll see we've got the green areas and we've got the brown areas. In the green areas, we can actually, go and assign some farming as well. So I'm going to do some crops. So we can do carrots and we can do potatoes. We can do wheat. Carrots, they can just eat straight out of the ground. And then the other ones, we need to do other stuff to do to eat them. Different resources and buildings will provide things for your beavers. So hunger and nutrition 1. If I go and look at one of my beavers over here, I've got Ansuya again. She's homeless. She's got hunger, thirst, and sleep. Every beaver has that, and they'll die if they don't get hunger and thirst. Sleep doesn't seem to have an effect on them. But if you look at some of these other ones, social life, fun, nutrition, comfort, knowledge, spirituality, aesthetics, and we'll provide some different things over there. So like social life, more fertility, so we get more beavers. Fun means they work faster. And nutrition will give them life expectancy or strength or carrying speed. So a lot of these things, if we improve them, our beavers will live longer, work faster, and make more beavers, which, sounds pretty good. You'll see they've got a well-being level over there, which as that goes up, you'll unlock additional things. So there we go. We've got some beavering beavers over there. Just doing some logistics to get some logs around to build some buildings. There we go. So we've got some water logistics going on over there. Prenil is pumping his log to fill up the water tower over there. Water is done. Berries are almost buried out over there. So let's do some crops with some carrots. So I'm going to use this area for some carrots. Let's do a little area like that. But it doesn't work immediately. We're going to need a farmhouse. So that will assign some workers to build that stuff. The beavers should now survive for a while. You can start thinking about building farms, producing power, and generating science points. Closer to the top. Oh yeah, let's actually get some science going on. Let's get an inventor hut. I am going to put that... let's put it over there for now. And you'll notice there's a little bit of something attached to the end of that building. We'll get to that later. A new day comes. Beavers are beavering around. So I don't know how much wood we'll need, but we can just check out logs. The log. We can check the log of how much resources we've got. Bad jokes. It's great. That's why you come here. If you like bad jokes, definitely give me a like and subscribe. So we don't have much in the way of logs. So what I think we might need to do is add another loggy boy over here. So flag. And I'm going to put another one down just so we've got one unemployed person over there to do that. So currently all our beavers are unemployed, as I said. So I think let's get some housing. Get some beaver lodges. It also gives them comfort, which will make them happier. And we can unlock some other bigger ones, mini lodges, double lodges, triple lodges for more beavers. That'll need science. You can see the science cost over there. So I'm just going to get a couple beaver lodges. We've got 11 beavers. This holds 3 beavers, so we're going to need 4 there. So 3, 6, 9, 12. So that'll give us space for 1 more beaver. And I might just go around and add some more paths, just so I don't lock us in over here. At the farmhouse, we can prioritize harvesting, planting, and different types of resources. Currently, we need to plant. Yeah, let's just speed up even more. Our gatherer is almost done, so I'm going to turn off the one of them. Wait, leave the other one to work just until these last berries are used up. Oh, there's some more berries up there. Can we get there? To go up a level, yep, we need some stairs. So we can actually go up there. If we build a path up to there, we can maybe get a gatherer up over there somehow. We need to get through the dead trees over there. You can see they're dead because they're in the barren area over there. Farm is planted, and since they can't really do anything while they're growing, I'm going to pause that so that they can work on other stuff. And that sound that they make when they're snoring.
So cute. It is so cute.
So we're now on day 4. I think we've got a little bit of time until dry period comes. We've got a little inventor over Digirmel over there, beavering it away on the science production. So we'll get science every few days. Nice. This forest is actually almost all cut down over there. Doesn't actually look like they can reach those, so I'm going to pause this gatherer flag. I'm going to build some more water storage and water pumps, I think. Let's going to build that one over there. Need a path over there. So we've currently got 50 water. We've got a bunch of berries. Logs, not many. We've got 3 unemployed people. Beavers. They're not humans, they're beavers. So I'm going to build another lumberjack flag down over here so that these beavers can get down there. Might as well connect that path up over there. Ooh, there's a tree right there. So trees do regrow. As long as you don't destroy the stumps, they will pop up into a new seedling every now and then. Oh, mighty forest, how I pined for thee. They do puns as well. So this one is blocking our path. We can actually demolish like a stump like that, but it will not grow back. 30-40% on our carrots. And now we've got houses for everyone. You'll see now if I pick one, they should get a small bit of comfort, which will give them life expectancy and walking speed. There we go. We'll build up over time, and that might upgrade us to a new level. Look at that, little lights come on at night. I might actually start building some more as well. Hey, look, all our babies have grown up. I missed that. We don't actually have any children at the moment. They're all grown up. Oh, they grow up so fast. We're going to start getting into some more complex buildings later. Is this one full? Yeah, that building is full of water. Nice. You can see we've got a whole lot of cool things. We've got gears, we've got grilled potatoes, metal blocks, paper, planks, books, explosives. Oh yeah. How are these things? 50, 60? Cool. I might even expand our farms a little bit more. Oh yeah, I didn't actually build a cutting zone over here. So let's do that quickly. So we can do more crops. We can plant berries and stuff, but we need to unlock the technology. We can plant birches, pines, maples, and they each give a different amount of logs per tree per time. So like a maple will give you 8 logs in 24 days. So that actually gives you more efficient stuff, but it takes a while. We can demolish buildings. We can increase priorities with a little menu icon over there, which is nice. We can do all sorts of cool things. We can do a new district, which allows you to have a different area to build. We can do stairs, gates, platforms, bridges, all sorts of cool stuff. I dig it. Let's look at the landscaping. We can do dams, levees, floodgates, double floodgates, triple floodgates, explosive factories, and dynamite, which digs a little hole. We can get bigger warehouses, underground warehouses. That's cool. We can do a hauling post, which makes workers who carry stuff faster. We can do builders' huts, distribution posts, housing. We looked at those earlier. Water. We looked at those. Food. We can do grills, grist mills. I hadn't heard that name before. I just heard them mills. Bakeries, beehives. Boost the growth of nearby plants. That's cool. Wood, we can do a lumber mill, foresters, gear workshops, paper mills, printing presses, metal, power stuff, which we can do all sorts of really cool tech. Leisure, I might actually build a campfire. That gives them a social life. You can get a rooftop terrace as well. Decorations, we can get benches, shrubs, roofs, scarecrows. Satisfies aesthetics, that's cool. And then we can get monuments which require enormous amounts of science but give you, oh yeah. So I think, as I said, let's give them a little campfire. Let's pop that in near the center of the town over there. And I think I'm going to build some more houses to encourage beaver growth. So let's do it like that and add a path across there. And then eventually we can build on top. I think we can even add some more water storage. We're doing pretty well with that at the moment. Oops, I need to unpause my thing so my carrots can be done just in time. We're at 98%. Nice. They're almost chopped out over here, so they can start chopping up over there. We can even maybe pause one of these. You can see that we've got a little bit of a natural barrier that's blocking up this thing. So we could eventually demolish that and like fill that with more water. And we could also start building a dam to give us more water for a longer period of time. So as far as I understand, deeper areas will store water for longer, like it evaporates over time sort of thing. So now we have some carrots. Nice. And our little campfire is done. So now in the evening our beavers can come here and chill. Yay! They're happy now. And we've reached a new well-being high school. So now that's because they've got a social life. Unlike me, they can be happier, and that gives us new stuff. Once we've got a level 8, we unlock the second faction, the Iron Teeth. Look at them with little tails between their legs. Unfortunately, we can only fit 5 of them there, so the other one's not satisfied, but I want to do some rooftop stuff soon, so we'll see. The snoring is adorable. So we currently have 54 science. So for the plank making, we need... Oh, that already comes immediately. So we can get a lumber mill to make planks from logs. But the lumber mill needs 50 horsepower or beaver power. So we can get power from a water wheel. We can get it from a power wheel. Power! And we can do log shafts to send the power around. You can get windmills later. Water wheel, we can plonk one over here next to the land. And then we can get a lumber mill. And remember the little thingamajiggies that I talked about earlier? That is our log power connection thing. So we can put that somewhere to get a connection to our power network system thingamajig. So I'm going to put that over there, and I am going to bring in our power. I'm going to do a 4-way thing because who knows where we will need power to come through. So I'm going to plonk that over there and just continue that through over there like that. I'm not sure if there's any like efficiency losses or something. I think they're just more expensive depending on which one you want. So that way we can bring our power out all sorts of places. We're going to need a path over here. I might delete some of those logs so we can build a path there. Then we can get our power as just a 3-way over here. Angle edge there. With our gears. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. We've got space for 18 beavers. Now we can actually start maybe expanding our farm. So let's get a few more carrots over there. And berries are good. They're very good. We can get some more harvesting of timber up over there. But it's so far all the way Timbuktu. Bad joke. But I think we're doing okay on wood for now. So it looks like eventually our inventor will need power. So I might actually want to go in and sort of connect that. I don't think it needs it immediately, or maybe it is more efficient if it hazards. I don't know. Let's see. So we can plug in a log over there, add a shaft, add another log, and another log, and we might as well just put a T there. Yeah. I'm not sure how it works with this needing power, but we'll see later. I might build some more water storage as well. We could unlock the large one eventually. It seems to be way more efficient. But we need gears for that. Yay, we upgraded. Level 6 well-being. Everyone's got nutrition and comfort and social life, so they've upgraded. Happy beavers. Beavers are happy when they've got log. I aim to please beavers. And since we've got space over here, I'm going to put in a few more carrots just to use that space. So we're on day 11. I think our drought will be coming soonish. We could block off this area with a dam so that this area stays active for longer. And we can also get across the street to the stream, across the street. Cool. Then we got our water wheel. They just need to build the logistics. I'm going to keep saying that. Bad jokes abound. Look at how cool that looks. Cool. So now we can start making some planks. We need some unemployed beavers, so maybe we can turn off some of these lumberjacks. We may even want to get like a second science spot, just so we can churn out some more beventions. Hey, we got a new baby. Csurgó. Welcome, little baby beaver. He's so cute. Uh-oh. They're smacking their logs in warning. Drought incoming in 3 days. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay, so it looks like we're getting a nice amount of water over there. Let's prioritize filling up some of these so we can make use of our time a bit better. Maybe we can start building some more, expanding, and do some foresters to make them grow trees. Can unlock some decor to give aesthetics. Some shrubs. A shrubbery?
We want a shrubbery! And that looks nice. Of course. And not too expensive. Yes.
Hey, we got another kid. A creature. So a baby beaver is a kit. So we got 2 kits. We could start considering building a dam. There's not anywhere that feels very narrow though. We might just need to go somewhere narrowish. And we might need to build a path to get there. I want to leave space near the water so we can actually build things. That'll do. 1.5 days remaining. We've got 2 unemployed beavers. So I think we could make a new science like that. Yeah, we got another one. Yeah, welcome, Stuckvisas now. Sorry, beaver. 0.2 days remaining. Day 14. Yeah, it is 2 weeks. I love the water physics though. So now, 0.0 days. It begins. Yep, there it goes. This is gonna last 3 days. The drought has started. You can see it go down a level. And then as it recedes, look at all the green. He's gone. And now this is near our base. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. So now Our carrots are drying out. Will die in 2 days. So they need to harvest that up before it dries out. See, this actually holds water for a while. Because it's a big little dam over here. So maybe we should actually be building our water systems on this edge. Yeah, that's holding out for a long time. There we go. Okay, but we've got plenty of food and we've got plenty of water, so it should be okay. Hopefully. Maybe. We've got 3 unemployed. Maybe get some more of them into construction. So we're putting them in the district over there. We don't have any wood though, so they can't do any constructions over there. So we need to maybe build a forester or something somewhere. We can also build a lumberjack flag over here. That gets a nice big area over there. We can tell them to chop down trees here. This one, let's unpause that because we've got a few trees there we can chop down still. Yeah, not much is going to happen until we get to a new season over here. The water levels go down. I love games where they actually have visual indicators on buildings when things are happening. It's a nice little touch. Good job, team. It's only lasts another 1.2 days. Maybe build another campfire. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build like a little residential zone here with more houses and like a balcony and stuff. I love watching them beaver away doing stuff over here. We've got 171 science, so let's see what we can start unlocking. Could build a forester perhaps, bigger houses as well, and we can do an irrigation tower to fill an area. Doesn't seem like there's a powered pump. I feel like that's something that should exist, like a water powered pump that we could then like raise water levels or something. Unlock the forester for 60 science, and then we can, you know, grow some more trees. So I think maybe we can build one there, and then we can use all this area for growing additional stuff. 0.1 days, and now we should start getting water back. Here we go. Whoosh, the drought has ended. But with that, we've survived our first drought. Nobody dehydrated, nobody starved to death. Pretty good start to the game. We've got a little town of 16 beavers. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. I've already recorded a little bit more of this, so stay tuned for more episodes. Otherwise, remember,
The war never changes.
okay, bye!